Alright, so it is all done. I'm going to go ahead and select restart and done. And this is where you want to take out the USB drive, otherwise it'll just go back to where it was before. So I'm just going to go start. Oh, okay, so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to just reset it because I didn't take the USB drive out fast enough. And then it'll restart. It should restart right into the opening screen. Yep, so there it is. So it'll just automatically, or it should just automatically load, yeah, from there without pressing anything. Let me get my mouse to work here. It's not wanting to listen to the... Sometimes I gotta unplug it and plug it back in. There it is. Okay. So I'll enter the password in that I created at the beginning. Alright, so in Nobara, this is the startup screen where it'll give you some different things to look for. First steps. Yeah, you can do a system update when it asks for it at the beginning. So I'm just going to hit yes. Then you got to enter your password again. Okay. And you can minimize this while it's updating. And on the Nobara wiki page, it does mention that it's better to use the GUI screen for updates, just because there are certain things that don't act right if you use the terminal to do updates. So it's updating right now. There's a driver utility. I'm not sure if it'll, let's see here. So it's just going over the processes. Alright, so I think it's almost finished. And you want to hit yes on this. This is what I was talking about earlier with the AMD graphics card. What it does is it updates to a newer one that is more compatible. For my case, I tried to install DaVinci Resolve and it wouldn't work because I didn't update these drivers. So I'm just going to hit yes. Alright, I think it's finished now. Looks like it is. It says complete. Oh, I need to install them now. So that was just downloading them. You gotta install them afterwards. So install the updates. Just gonna minimize this. So on this Open Driver Manager, this is what you want to launch to find out if all the drivers updated properly, especially for the graphics card drivers. So now I did try about, I think it was a week ago. I did try to use Bazite just as I just wanted to see how it worked. But I actually ended up going back to Nobara just because Bazite, I wanted to be able to use the command or the terminal and do command line, learn command line stuff. And so with Bazite, it was only allowing you to do RPM commands. And to me, being new to Linux, those are like way harder. Whereas probably like 8 years ago or more, I tried Ubuntu Linux, which is Debian-based Linux system, and they use apt-get repository to get all their applications and things like that. And Nobara is based off of Fedora, which used to use Yum as their package manager, I believe. And now it's DNF. So whenever you want to get something downloaded through the terminal, you'll use the DNF command. So, alright, I think it's done. I'm going to go ahead and close this out. Hopefully that's it. Alright, so if you do launch this driver manager, let me get rid of that. So it looks like that's checked off. I'm not going to reboot yet. Select this one. Alright, so this is the one that you want to make sure that you install right here. So install that. Gotta enter your password. Now, as far as I remember, when I was reading the Nobara wiki page, it said, I think it was as far as for AMD graphics cards, it's from the RX 400 series and up that they have drivers pre-installed. So it should be, if you're using anything older than that, I don't know how good your gaming experience will be anyway. So, alright, so it says it's complete there. Yeah, so it's complete, so I'll just hit OK. Alright, I'm just going to close this for now. I can check the other stuff later. There's this here. I'm not going to open up all these. Just want to quickly show you the options here. It gives you the option to install Blender, Kdenlive for a video editor, OBS Studio, and Discord. I did want to mention optional steps here is for DaVinci Resolve in Linux. For some reason, I don't know if there's some kind of licensing issue, but you can't use AAC audio. And I'm not sure what form. I just barely started learning about DaVinci Resolve in Linux, so I just know it won't open AAC audio files, and so it's a big pain to try to convert everything from a different format to what's compatible. But it is able to launch and download. This launch button will take you to the DaVinci Resolve website, but I'll save that for a different video. So any kind of troubleshooting issues, join the community, contribute. If they have merchandise you can buy on their webpage. So I'm just going to close out of this. As you can see, everything's installed. It gives you your options here. And you can change your settings as well. This will allow you to do a lighter or darker screen. You have all your information here. You can change the wallpapers. Something more simple. Apply. Alright. So that's pretty much it for the install. Alright. So now I have Steam open. I restarted the computer after all the updates. And what I'm going to do next is go to my library. I already have some games from before on my account. So what you'll notice is it says it's available for Windows only on this specific game. This one right here, this one is actually made for Windows, Mac, or Linux. So that's why it's allowing me to install it. And that's just a free game. I just thought I'd try it out. So for here, what you want to do is you want to go to your Steam settings and make sure that cloud is turned off, or at least I do that now because I had too many messed up games from their cloud saves and I'm not able to delete the cloud saves for some reason, or I don't know how anyway. So then you go to compatibility and you want to enable Steam Play for all other titles. Let's go ahead and click that. It's going to ask you to restart Steam. I'm not sure if it's going to open up automatically or not. If it doesn't open up in a minute here, I'll just click on it again. There it goes. So you go back to your library, and you notice now it says that I can install it. So that's because of the settings that I did. What you want to do next is go back to settings, compatibility, and then it gives you these other options of what you want to run it with. And the one that's worked for all the games that I have listed is actually the Proton Experimental. I'll just need to restart Steam again so I can apply those settings. And then once it opens up, it should download the files for the Proton Experimental files. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Alright, so I'll go back to my library. Click on that. Go to settings. Just to make sure that it's showing, yep, it's showing up as it's being available for Proton Experimental. So then what I could do is I could go ahead and install the game. Let's see. I think that's the smallest game I have, so I will install it. But I'll probably, like I said before, I only have one drive. If you had a different drive, you could select your secondary drive. That way, if you ever needed to reinstall the operating system again, it would just go over the root section of the partition, and the games would be saved in your home folder. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit install, accept, and it's going to start downloading. Yeah, see, it added these other little packs here so that you can play the games. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this for now, wait for it to update or download. Alright, so now I'm going to go over basically what I did in the background while I was trying to get this set up. So in the download screen, you'll see that there's several different, I don't know what they're called, packages, I guess. The soldier, the scout, and the sniper, as well as Proton Experimental, and these Steamwork Common redistributables. So when I went to install the game, it was trying to download those items. And what I had to do is I had to actually, after it was done with one of them, I had to actually close out and open it back up again. You might have to do that a couple times to get the game to download all the packages that it needs. And once you download the first game, all those packages should apply to the next one. Like I said, for me, the experimental and the compatibility, the experimental worked for all the games that I play. The only one that I had a slight issue with was Hogwarts Legacy, and that took me, once there was an update on the actual game, it actually started working. So I'm not sure what happened there, but I'll just show you real quick that it actually loads. So I'm just going to hit play. I'm not going to have any music on the game just because I don't want to have any issues with copyright stuff. So, but I will show you the game playing functionally well. And initially, when it first opens a game, it'll go through the whole rundown of their whole opening credits and all that stuff. But I'm just going to skip through that since I just want to make sure that you can see that I'm playing the game. So I'll just press that A to start. I'll just start with the first one. As you can see, it's working. So all right. Okay, so I'll go just hit quit. It'll take me back to the main screen, or at least I'll exit to desktop. All right, so that is working. Like I said, that's how I've gotten all my games to work, is experimental through the Steam settings. Just show you one more time. Incompatibility. So just enable that and Proton Experimental, at least for my case. It worked good. And that should be good. I'll make another video on how to play a game that's not within Steam and just go from there.